Hey guys, what is going on? And welcome back to another episode of our Road to Glory career mode with St. Pauli. Oh my goodness. Quiet. Hey guys, what is going on? And welcome back to another episode of our Road to Glory career mode with St. Pauli. Gotta be extra careful now not to have a voice crack like that. This is episode number 43 and we are back today with 3 live games in a full live episode for you, coming on the back of our, let's just call it, controversial victory over Schalke in the last game, in the last episode. Our first game of today's triple header is away from home to take on Wolfsburg, who obviously very recently in real life secured their place in the Bundesliga once again for next season after beating Eintracht Frankfurt in a relegation playoff after a turbulent season. The second game of our triple header today is against the Danish side Nordsjælland at the Millentor in our penultimate Europa League game, where just 1 point will guarantee qualifications to the knockout stages. And our third and final game will come after a squad report and academy update as well, as we play host to Augsburg. So yeah, triple header today. Let's just get straight to it. First game of today's episode is away from home. We take on Wolfsburg, and right now, as we are still top of the table, we need to keep our very impressive start to the season going if we want to hold on to top spot. So Wolfsburg away first. Let's get the win.
Well, the visiting team have been really entertaining us with some great attacking football, and actually they're the top scorers in the league so far.
Well, they play such an open, expansive game. It does leave them vulnerable at times, but they've just been outscoring the opposition.
Corner for St. Pauli off Valena's block shot, and Charities will take it. We're nowhere near as dangerous without David Villa this season, but Yusuf Poulsen did get on the end of that one and hit it just over the bar. Still 0-0, but these are the games where we need to get the 3 points and keep this winning run going. Come on. So free kick to Wolfsburg, 23 yards from goal. Blaszczykowski takes it and drills it straight into the wall as Andrade deflects it behind for a corner. Still 0-0, but Wolfsburg now beginning to attack, trying to get some chances, and they're getting closer and closer to our goal, with the ball played out wide towards Blaszczykowski, and the Polish midfielder whips across into the centre, but Leno claims it easily. And we shall dribble out with Leno and work our way forward here with Leno coming forward. I'm never afraid of doing that. Kluivert through towards Poulsen. Poulsen to Charities, and a great chance here as the Italian takes it in his stride. It is Charities. It should be 1-0. It is 1-0. Charities fires us in front, and this guy has been a great pickup for a free agent. We go on the break. Leno started the move. Eventually it fell to the Italian. He was never going to be caught up, and it's a crisp finish into the far corner. Wolfsburg 0, St. Pauli 1, and Charities got his third already this season. You know, it's crazy, but when he first came in, I wasn't too keen on him because I was playing him in right wing. He can play there. He was all right. But you guys said playing through the middle would be so much more effective in his natural position. And once again, you guys have got it right. You guys have got everything right in this series so far, as the Engine tries his luck and scores an absolute thunderbolt. Moses Odja, the Engine, has doubled our advantage. I mean, talking of great players in this St. Pauli side, this guy is one of the unsung heroes. He's capable of scoring from range. You've seen it a few times this series, and this one is up there as one of his very best strikes. The Engine, probably my favourite player in this team, with an absolute thunderbolt with the 2-star weaker left foot. Absolutely brilliant goal. Drills it into the top corner. Gruen beaten once again. Wolfsburg 0, St. Pauli 2, and the Engine with a fantastic strike. Lassie up, he gets Sunday. He's lost out in the air, but Rottweiler is there to mop up for us. Give it to the Lit. We'll pass through towards the Engine. He finds Valena. Maybe one chance just before the break here as Valena plays a great free ball towards Poulsen, the Dane, down the left-hand side. Tries to cut inside, does really well. It's Yusuf Poulsen. It's a brilliant save of the goalkeeper, but the referee's given us our 4th penalty in 3 games. Poulsen's shot saved, and there was a collision inside the 6-yard box between El Toro and that number 35, and also Robin as well. Why did they take down El Toro? He wasn't doing anything. Leave the ball alone, but it is a penalty, and a chance for El Toro to bag his 3rd in 2 games from 12 yards. No controversy like in the Schalke game. That one a definite spot kick. We're going to the top left, I would say. This should be free. It is the ball, and it is free. El Toro has done it again. Wolfsburg 0, St. Pauli 3, and the ball has been better than ever this season. He's just unstoppable. I mean, I say unstoppable, more like unstoppable from 12 yards. He missed a penalty against Bayern, but he's now converted his following 3. He's put that one behind him and now got his 7th goal in the Bundesliga this season. He and Poulsen right now are having their own sort of mini golden boot race. It's a bit like Jesse Rodriguez and Morata from my Racing Santander save back in FIFA 15. So a question for you guys as half-time comes, who's going to take the golden boot come the end of the season? Poulsen's got 6, El Toro's got 7. Who do you think will win the golden boot, at least between those two players, if not for the official golden boot? Who will end up with more goals this season as a Pauli shirt, Poulsen or El Toro? Let me know by voting in the top right. This comes in, Leno deals with it easily, and once again we'll dribble out with Leno, and we'll play it across towards Victor Andrade. Wolfsburg have only got 2 wins in 10 games this season, soon now to be 2 wins in 11 games, bar a complete meltdown, and you can see why. They've been tragic as Andrade rolls it inside to Yusuf Poulsen, who hits the post. Poulsen off the woodwork, trying to get himself back on level terms with El Toro in their golden boot race off the post. Still 3-0, but the 4th goal's coming at this rate. Good tackle there by Verlaine. Now Charities through towards El Toro, and a great chance here for a 4th goal. It really should be. It's the bull on the ball, and selflessly he'll find his strike partner, Yusuf Poulsen, who's hit the post again. He's hit the post again. Poulsen's not scored in a few games. He's having a mini crisis of confidence. Thank God his strike partner's scoring. I gave him the ball, but he smacked the woodwork. He's done it again. One late chance for Wolfsburg to grab a consolation goal here. Ball into the middle, and the Rottweiler could not get it clear, and they've scored. And there is our clean sheet gone in stoppage times. You know what? It's not going to change the impact of the result. We're still going to stay top of the table, but I always get so annoyed with myself when I let my clean sheet go towards the end of the game, in a game where we've defended really well, and that was my mistake with the Rottweiler there. I delayed the reaction of getting rid of the ball. He was intercepted, and the number 18's in to make it 3-1. Not going to change the result, but so frustrating. And so we do get the win, but again, I'm very frustrated about that, man, honestly. You know, we talked about our intentions this series of being an all-out attack team and that conceding goals is not that big of a deal, and it's not. But when we are seconds away from hanging on to a clean sheet, to throw it away so stupidly, it always irritates me. Anyway, we win the game, that's the most important thing. Another win, 3 in a row in all competitions. Let's keep this streak going. Wolfsburg did not play that badly, but we were the stronger team. We deserved the 3 points, no doubt about it, and, well, secure by half-time, leading by 3. They were never going to get back in the game. And man, the match to Charities, who scored our 1st goal and set up our 2nd one. This Italian cam, I tell you, he is a real steal, and I definitely recommend him for any career mode you guys are doing. What a fantastic little player to pick up. Alright then, so moving into the 2nd of 3 games today, we play host to the Danish side Nordsjælland here in Hamburg, where 1 point in the penultimate game of the group stage will guarantee qualification to the Europa League knockout stages. Even if we lose this game and lose to Benfica, it's still highly unlikely we will be getting knocked out of this stage. So all we need is the 1 point from 2 games, and that's why I'm going to field a completely weakened side, because I'm pretty confident we'll get it done tonight. So Nordsjælland, the 2nd of 3 games today, and a penultimate Europa League group stage game. We want to win, we want to keep the streak going and make it 4 in 4, but I won't be too disappointed if it's a point, as long as we qualify tonight. Come on, St. Pauli, let's get the job done with minimal fuss. Everyone getting a rest tonight, even some of the backup brigade I normally play. My bench players left out of the squad, such as Jeremy Toljan, for example. I just feel that confident. You know, we brushed aside these guys in the group opener away in Denmark, and I really can't see them causing us much of a problem here at the Milan tour. And again, we only need the 1 point anyway. Like, we want to top the group, and we should be aiming to win this game, even with a weak team out there. But I'm far more focused on the Bundesliga and then Augsburg on Saturday night. That game is much more important to me than this one. But here come Nordsjælland. Oh my, and Justin Byler makes the save. Well, overconfidence can be a real problem sometimes. Maybe I've totally underestimated these guys. Still 0-0, but Justin called into action early. We have not done anything in this first half. It's been very, very poor indeed. And, and Nordsjælland could be through again here. Someone missed the interception, and Kaleiter has to come back and mop up for us. This has been a bad start from St. Pauli, as the engine releases a Mang, and maybe a chance for us here to go in front against the run of play. A Mang still on the ball, looking for space to cross. He finds it, he hangs it up, and Zhang heads it onto the roof of the net. Still 0-0. Only thing we've done. Good tackle there by Billing, and it's going to... Oh, wow, what spin on that ball as De Silva keeps the ball in play. The spin on that, my goodness, as De Silva finds Godway, and Donya plays it through towards De Silva, and a good chance here for the visitors here, just to go in front before the break, and Bilo makes a really important save at the near post, and that will do it for the half. My goodness. I mean, right now, the result is enough for us to qualify, but the performance in this first 45 minutes has been absolutely terrible. We got to pick it up. Well, half-time, taking off Moses and Colin Kadira, they'll both feature on Saturday against Augsburg, and bringing on Kalla and Ho-Hu in replace of them. Now, Kalla came off the bench in our last European game against Olympiacos, and you may have noticed it in the last episode, he won man of the match for the first time in the series, the veteran right-back who I've kept here for trivial reasons. So hopefully he's going to come off the bench in this game and have just as much of an impact. However, it is the visitors free for the first chance of the second half, and Justin Bilo has let the ball go between his hands and into the back of the net, and the visitors are stunning us here at the Minotaur. St. Pauli 0, Nordsjælland 1, and qualification may not be secure tonight. It may be in doubt going into the final game. When he attacked down the right-hand side, the ball's played through the middle, the shot came in, and Justin Bilo, I mean, he's starting ahead of Leno just for the second time this season. He really should have done better there. It was a thunderbolt from Stanislav Lobotka. But I'm surprised that the Dutch teenager could not get a firmer hand on that. But this is worrying. I've got none of my starters on the bench either to bail me out right now. Overconfidence or what, as Kalla finds Zhang down the right towards Mane. We need to find an equaliser, not before long. In it goes, and Mang has time to control it. It drops to Zhang at the far post, and he scores and puts it in. Zhang Yuning puts us back on level terms. And our visitors' lead lasts for only, 7 minutes, I think, across the middle. And Mang had a little less time than I thought, and the shot came in actually, took a deflection, a little bit of luck, and my goodness, do we need it. Zhang scores though, and it is 1-1. Well, we had quite a bit of good fortune in the last episode against Hertha Berlin and then Schalke, of course, with the controversial decisions. And we got some good fortune there with the deflection. I tell you what, I always say that luck will balance itself out come the end of the season. I always believe that. Eventually you'll get your luck and the opponents will get theirs. And right now, we're getting our fair share of helping, so I'm not looking forward to the second half of the season in that regard. But it is St. Pauli 1, Nordsjælland 1, and thank goodness for that, because this would be a real embarrassment if we weren't to get anything from this game and miss out on qualification tonight, and give the visitors a chance of possibly stealing qualification from us on the final group stage game. They're through again, Boiler makes the save, and he's going to hit the post and go behind for a corner. My goodness, we're in trouble. Well, there it is then, it's all over in Hamburg. We've got the point we needed. We progress to the knockout stages of the Europa League. The result was in the bag, but the performance was not good enough. A terrible, terrible showing, really. 1-1. We should have won this game, and really, we could have lost it. Pretty balanced game. Draw was probably the right result. However, a terrible, terrible 90 minutes. And again, overconfidence definitely came back to bite me in the backside there. I was downplaying our opponent's chances, and in the end, they got in front. They almost got in front again, had it not been for a fabulous save from Bilo. But man the match, not entirely sure. Lobotka scored their goal, played quite well. So we'll give it to him. We'll give it to Lobotka. But thankfully, his performance does come in vain, as they go out and we go through. And also, we've gone top as well. Olympiacos has done us a massive favour, beat Benfica in Greece, and that means now, if we avoid defeat when Benfica take us on in the final group stage game in Hamburg, then we'll qualify as group winners as well. So in the end, that draw to Nordsjælland, not a bad result, as we go top of the group and 1 point away from guaranteeing qualification as top of the group. Good result in the end. Alright then, so we're now going to move into the first of the month, and we have an academy update, and oh god, no. We also have a training injury. I hate these so much, and it's Kalites for 3 days of a head cut. Okay, so that's not that bad. Training injuries, man. There's always like the little mini pause of suspense. Is it going to be bad, or will it be something minor you can deal with? So Kalites is out 3 days of a haircut. That's okay. And an academy update as well. And you can see how the players currently getting on. Quite a few decent young Chinese players now. Yi Wang, 81, 87 potential. Diang Shang Zhang, 82 to 88 potential. Du Wanzhu has 82 to 88 potential. Du has 80 to 90 potential. And the best one so far, This guy looks really, really good. Potential ranges between 92 and 94. That doesn't look like it's going to drop either. 58 overall. He's already got 76 strength, 74 jumping. He's 6'1", 83 aggression, 73 stamina. This guy, alongside Moses for the long-term future in our DM position maybe, he looks very talented indeed and possibly the saviour of Chinese football. And also a quick look at the squad report as well. We are now 1 month away from the January transfer window opening as December is now upon us. And I'm already starting to think about what we are going to do in January. We have basically no money left over from the summer transfer window to make any signings. However, I am thinking there's a couple of players here who may get cut in January. The likes of Jeremy Dudziak, certainly not safe. Possibly Neudecker, although I do like him as a fifth choice central midfielder. But feel free to let me know in the comment section down below what you think we should do in January. Should we play the pre-contract game once again? Should we limit our pre-contract signings this year? I know some of you guys weren't a fan of me doing it last year. Some of you guys saying it was going to be ridiculous how I was signing so many players on free transfers. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think we should do in the January transfer window. I'm liking the team as it is. Everything's going according to plan in the league in Europe, topping both competitions. But should we change anything? Let me know in the comment section down below what you think we should do in the January transfer window. And also a quick look at the league table as well, going into our third and final game of today's episode as we take on Augsburg in 17th place. We are top with 26 points, 2 points clear of Bayer Leverkusen, 4 clear of Bayern. They're coming. We knew they were going to start coming. They had a slow start to the season, now dragging themselves back into contention. But it's a pretty congested top of the table right now. No one is really running away with it. And as we take on Augsburg for our third and final game, if we want to do just that, these are the games where we need to be ruthless. We take on 17th place, only 1 win in 11 games. They've conceded the most amount of goals all season long with 22. We scored the most with 23. We should be firm favourites going into this game, and these are the games where I want to win 3, 4, 5-0. So come on, St. Pauli. We are here at the Milan Tour. Let's be ruthless, show no mercy, get a massive, massive win, and a big statement win as well. Come on, the Buccaneers. Well, nothing really to report in the first 11 minutes. Throw to Ostoa. Charities finds Andrade. And maybe our first chance here. Andrade finds Valena. Shut down. Does well to keep holding the ball. Augsburg, look at how many men they got behind the ball. So many white shirts trying to play, basically just contain football at the moment, and we can't break them down. But here's Valena through towards Yusuf Poulsen. Nice turn by Yusuf inside, and oh, just wide from Poulsen. He's not scored in a few games, despite being the second highest scorer in the team. And I thought that was the moment right there, a fraction wide the post, actually quite wide from Poulsen. That went a lot wider than I thought. Still 0-0. When is he going to get out of this mini goal slump? Because it's not that much of a concern. We're still getting the results, but he was supposed to be the top scorer this year, and now he's really struggling. Well, lately, Poulsen has been quite disappointing, I must say, and I'm sure he's going to break the goal drought soon, but it's a little bit worrying here as Augsburg are through. Leighton is inside the area, and Leno makes a really important save at the near post. My goodness, he got away from my defence there. We couldn't chase after him. I mean, we did. We couldn't get anywhere near him, and Augsburg almost went in front there. And from the corner, it's still not fully clear. El Toro can't get to the ball. Shot comes in over the bar, and the visitors have started off stronger than us. Every time I get onto the ball, Augsburg swarm me, and I just don't have enough space to carve out chances. And right now, we're really struggling. 26 minutes in, we've had 1 shot from Poulsen, but other than that, haven't really looked too strong at all. And instead, the visitors are coming through again here and have looked a much better team. Bayer's inside, and oh, he stroked it just wide of Leno's left-hand post. This has been a very poor beginning to the game, and I must say, once again, I feel like overconfidence is the problem. It is still 0-0, but Augsburg have looked a better team than us. I'm starting to think things might need to change here with St. Pauli. I mean, we started off this season so strong. We then had a little bit of a mini slump, and we haven't really fully exited that yet. We're undefeated in 4, and you know, this will be 5 if we can hold on to at least a draw in this one. However, we're not looking good at all. As Bobadilla heads the ball just off target, we're still in this lull of underperforming and not really sensing the urgency as, oh my god, I just have not started this game off well at all. We're now getting to the half-time mark, and something's got to change at the break, because this has been a very poor first 45 minutes, just like on Thursday night. Here is the engine finding Andrade down the right-hand side, and maybe a chance here for us to go in front. Not that we deserve it. Andrade crosses the ball to the middle and picks out El Toro, and the header in the end was quite a simple save. Still tied at 0-0. If we can find a goal and get ourselves in front, that will make me feel a lot more confident. The engine tries his luck from range, and again, another good save. This one low down to the goalkeeper's left. as we are still tied at 0-0. Can we strike just before the break? Come on, St. Pauli. Let's keep the shots on goal. Come in. Daniel Rock fires it wide. Still 0-0. This is more like it, though. Strong into the first 45 minutes. So, second half begins, still tied at 0-0. Not happy with that first half display, just like against the Danish side in midweek. I mean, I don't know why I've been playing so badly in these two games here, especially after a dominant first game away against Wolfsburg, but that's the reality of the situation, and we've got to try and perform here in the second half. Vilena on the ball, slides it inside to El Toro, and how about that? Rodolfo Hara, 2 minutes after the restart, right on cue, fires us in front with a smashing effort just inside the area. Vilena gave it to him, and with that left foot, that's a cannon of a left foot, a thunderbolt right into the back of the net, and we have that lead. Really, really nice work by El Toro and Vilena, and a great finish by the ball. 1-0 to St. Pauli. We break that deadlock, and El Toro has now got his 8th for the season. Great finish. Poulsen sleeping in the golden boot race, and El Toro taking full advantage right now. El Toro doesn't take naps. He chases the Matador down every single time he's on the pitch. I don't know what I'm talking about here. As Augsburg get on the ball. But still, we lead by a goal. That's the most important thing, and thank goodness for that. We finally had the breakthrough. Now let's get a second and not stop. Oh, my goodness. Leno, really important save. Well, let's hold on to the 3 points first. Let's do that instead. Corner clear by Kluivert. Still danger not fully away. And they'll try and get inside our area here. And the shot comes in from Bobadilla and hits the underside of the crossbar. The engine loses out in the air. And Leno makes a save, which I think was unnecessary, as I'm pretty confident that ball was trickling behind for a goal kick. But it is still 1-0. Augsburg now rattling the woodwork. There's a player with a plus symbol as well. That's Justin Kluivert, who's got an injury too. And I tell you what, we are rocking right now as the visitors trying to get back on level terms. Bobadilla rolls it across. Shot comes in, blocked by the skipper. Danger now fully clear. This is worrying, man, honestly. We may be in front, but Augsburg are really going at us right now. El Toro on the ball, keeps hold of it despite the pressure, and it's a lovely turn here to find some space, and still El Toro on the ball, and still El Toro, great work from the ball, plays it inside towards Andrade, space opens up for the Brazilian, and the goalkeeper parries it, and he missed the ball on the punch, as he was caught underneath his own goal, and it goes behind for a corner. Still 1-0 as we try and double our advantage and try and wrap up these points. Well, it wasn't a dominant win that I wanted. 3, 4, 5 goals to nil scoreline I said I was hoping for, but it is a win regardless. We'll take it as we get the win by a goal to nil. Another goal for El Toro. His fine form continues. Poulsen's goal drought gets extended, but right now we're getting the 3 points, and that's the most important thing. Pretty balanced game, this one, and Augsburg will feel quite harshly done by to not get something from it. Hit the bar in the second half, but we did hold on for those 3 points. Big victory. And man of the match to De Ligt, who held down the fort at the back, helped us keep that clean sheet and secure those 3 points. Big win for St. Pauli. We stayed top, and there's a long way to go this season. We need to play a lot better than this, but as things stand right now, we are still in pole position, and it's all smiles at the Minotaur. And that will end today's episode of our Road to Glory career mode with St. Pauli, guys. So a big thank you for watching. I really hope you have enjoyed it. If you did enjoy today's episode, then please do consider leaving a like, as likes are, of course, very much appreciated, and they really help the channel out as well. Much love to you all, and don't forget to vote in the top right of the screen and let me know who you think is going to win the Golden Boot this year, Yusuf Poulsen or El Toro. But thanks for watching regardless. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you for the next episode of our Road to Glory career mode with St. Pauli very soon.